In the same week where we've already been gifted a brand new Harry Potter Wizards Unite logo and a guaranteed release date in 2019, on top of this we've now received a short but sweet teaser trailer as well as updated information on their website. We've got some brand new insights into what this game will hold. So in this video we'll be going through the trailer, breaking down any bits you may have missed, as well as taking a brief look at the brand new updated website. At the beginning of the trailer we see the sign for the Ministry of Magic. Underneath it we see the charm for repelling muggles, Repello Muggletum. This is the charm scene used by Hermione when she was protecting her and Harry Potter's camp when they were searching for the Horcruxes. Next we see a sign for the Statue of Secrecy with a thunderbolt on top, potentially paying homage to Harry Potter, and SOS Task Force. The Statute of Secrecy is a law in the wizarding world that was first signed in 1689, then established officially in 1692. The law was laid down by the International Confederation of Wizards to safeguard the wizarding community from muggles and hide its presence of the world at large. This perhaps gives us an insight as to what the game's storyline will be. My guess is that we are part of that task force safeguarding the wizarding community from muggles. Next we see a flashing lightning bolt, followed by another symbol of the Statute of Secrecy SOS Task Force. And then we see a clock face, which some of you may be familiar with, turning from dark green to light green to yellow to red. This is the clock face used to represent magical exposure threat level, where dark red indicates 0 threat, light green level 1 indicates low threat, and light green again represents level 2 moderate threat. Blue represents level 3 high alert, yellow represents level 4 danger, light red representing severe unexplained activity, and then finally level 5 representing emergency, where you're likely to see witch hunts, exposures and obliviations. The fact the clock face moves so quickly from the green to the red potentially gives an insight into how quickly the threats are appearing in the game, and being that the clock face goes to at least severe unexplained activity, that there is something unexplained behind those threats. Perhaps this is where the storyline will take us, as we know that, different from Pokemon Go, there may be a set storyline within the game. Next we see a golden snitch, followed by the brand new Wizards Unite logo and Portkey Games logo, which is the video game publisher owned by Warner Brothers behind the game. We then see a flashing light bolt, and finally the Repello Muggletum charm underneath the Ministry of Magic logo, with a signature confirming that the spell is verified by what looks like Constance Dukempsey. If any of you do recognise the name, be sure to put that in the comment section below and I will pin it. And then we go into the trailer, where we see a snitch flying around in what seems to be the Muggle world. We see the snitch moving around and bumping into class windows via what looks like to be a CCTV camera, which I've worked out the location of the area is in London. No, I'm joking. I don't know where that is. It's probably in England because we have a ton of CCTV. We then see a girl apparate into the alley, where she quickly casts the Immobilist charm, immobilizing the snitch, preventing it from doing any more damage. The girl then turns her head in shock at what appears to be the sound of, I'm guessing, a dragon flapping its wings. It has the same kind of rhythm. It could be the stamping of feet, but the fact that the ground doesn't move around, there's no kind of shaking, it would suggest that it's maybe airborne rather than on land. And come on, if you're going to put a sound of one beast in the background, it's going to be a dragon. The girl then casts a non-verbal charm to put up this poster. The CCTV zooms in to show us that the wizarding world is at risk of exposure. We need your help. Wizards Unite. So the trailer gives us our first insight into the game and what it's about. Just like in Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald, the wizarding world is at risk of exposure and they need our help to unite and protect it from some pretty fantastic beasts and magical artifacts. But that's not all. An update to the website showed us some extra information about the game. There you can enlist into the Wizarding Unite army. Next to the Wizarding threat level clock, we see the wizarding world is at risk of exposure. They state, please resist the urge to panic. Traces of magic are appearing across the Muggle world, without warning, and in a rather chaotic manner. We worry it is only a matter of time before even the most incurious Muggles catch wind of it. We call on all witches and wizards to help contain the calamity or risk the worst of times, since you know who. This information alone is huge because it gives us the first bit of information as to when the story will be set. The worst time since you know who could refer to the First Wizarding War, or it could refer to post Harry Potter defeating Lord Voldemort. It then says brush up on your spells and get your wands ready and enlist immediately. As we scroll down we see that we can join other wizards. The ministry is looking for witches and wizards willing to roll up their sleeves and volunteer to save Wizarding World from the calamity. As a member of the Statute of Secrecy Task Force, a new task force formed in partnership between the Ministry of Magic and the International Confederation of Wizards. You will hone lightning fast wand reflexes an ability to sniff out the faintest whiff of magical disorder from afar, and proficiency in advanced casting of multiple spells, giving some inkling as to what we will be doing in the game. So it looks like we will be, in fact, casting spells. I'm hoping that they're relevant spells. So, for example, we've seen Immobilis being used to disable that snitch. I want to see things like Depulso or Confringo, these spells being used to attack, take down enemies, and more advanced spells potentially being needed to take down bigger beasts like dragons. Then finally, it says, eyes peeled, ears open, wands ready. We can tell by your highly inquisitive and persistent nature that you have the right kind of stuff to join the Statute of Secrecy Task Force. Wizards, unite. You can enlist by putting your date of birth and then by putting in your email address, which will probably be how they will circulate any new updates. Apart from that, that's everything. This is the biggest bit of news that we've had for so long, a huge silence that they've had about the game and not given us much information on it, other than the little bit of information that was released in October 2017 on the Pottermore page, which gave us some sign of the game, but not a great deal of how it would work. Personally, I cannot wait for the game to drop in 2019. I'm thinking it's going to be March, being that they leaked the March date in one of the wholesaler magazines and took it away straight away as if they didn't want us to know this. So fingers crossed we won't be waiting too long in the new year. Okay, well that's all for this one. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you have found this helpful, make sure to hit that like button. And if you want to keep up to date with future information on Harry Potter Wizards Unite, make sure to hit subscribe. And I'll do my best to keep you up to date with all future information. That's all from me. See you soon.